Hello, welcome back to my channel, Cozygamer Jessa. I'm Jessa, and in today's video, we are going to be renovating some vacation homes. So, after thinking about it quite a bit, I wanted to go back and renovate some of the homes that I already did. So, unfortunately, I didn't get to fully decorate some of the homes in general. Like, you're going to see in the clip coming up that I did some of the villager houses or the vacation homes, but some of them I just skipped through just to progress through the story. So today we are going to be doing Lyman's house. Hope I pronounced that right. I do have a little bit of an attachment with him. I love him very much. He is one of my favorite villagers, or my top 5 favorite villagers. So I'm going back to renovate his vacation home. And I want to pretty much give him the best home I can, a remodel, I guess you could say. So, the little backstory on Lyman. So, back in 2020, I actually got my first Switch, and by that I mean my husband told me that he wanted a Nintendo Switch for his birthday, so I bought it, and he mentioned that he liked Animal Crossing one time, so I got him the limited edition Animal Crossing Switch 1 and the game, but it ended up me playing it excessively. So that is the backstory on me starting Animal Crossing. Anyways, on my first island, Lyman and Cherry were my first starters, and I didn't really like Cherry. Nothing really against her, but I really loved Lyman. So that is why he's one of my favorites. I don't know if it's because he was like my first starter or just because I think he's super cute and I love his green color and he's a koala bear. So I'm kind of making his house green, white, and yellow. That's like kind of the color theme. And I thought the pears looked really cute because they're also green. And we could just imagine that maybe Lyman likes to eat pears. I know he is like a jock villager and likes to work out. I didn't really add a lot of workout equipment in this, mainly because I was going off of the order tab on what he wanted, and it seemed like he wanted like vegetables and a garden. So I did add a lot of plants and some pumpkins back there. So I really do like how the outside came out. It's pretty cute. I like the time of day especially. You'll see when I'm finished, but there's like a double rainbow or like a rainbow in the back of his house, and it just looks so cute. But the inside of his house is even better because I'm trying a new technique. I'll show you when we get in there, but I really liked how his house turned out, and I do have plans to renovate a few other villager vacation homes because there's quite a few, like as you saw in that clip before, that I didn't actually renovate fully, or I just put down the required items for. So I'm going to be going back and looking at that. Right now I am going to decorate the outside of his house a little. I did forget originally, so this is just me going back and trying to figure out what color palette I wanted. And I was thinking yellow, green, white, just like everything else in his front yard. And look how adorable this came out. I love this time of day. Like the clouds and the sky just looks so cute, and I hope he loves it. So we're going to be moving inside now, and we are going to be doing the same thing, like going off of what he wanted, like his order. And I'm making his house pretty big on the inside. I didn't add a second floor. I kind of wish I did, but I do think the first floor is very has everything he really needs. Like it comes with a kitchen, his bedroom, and we are going to be adding a fake little patio, which I'll be using like the partition walls for. So like most of my speed builds, when I'm doing like vacation home decorations or like renovating the actual villager houses on my island, I like to pretty much pick out what colors and what furniture I want to use, and I like to put them in the middle of the room and then try to organize it from there. So right now I'm trying to pick out what kind of couch I wanted, and I definitely wanted to use this one, and I kept trying to figure out what colors looked best. And I don't even think I ended up using that after spending so much time trying to figure out what colors I wanted. I wasn't even sure what like type of theme for this house, because I wanted it to be like, I don't know, his color palette. I wanted to use a lot of green and yellow, and I wanted to use like the salad station and all of that. So it did take me a while to figure out what I wanted to do, and I did go back and forth with the wallpapers quite a bit. So if you see that, I'm sorry. But I'm building the patio space right now, and I'm trying to block it off because I only wanted the corner of the house to be the patio, and then on the other corner was going to be a little bedroom or bathroom or something. So that's what I'm doing now, is kind of planning out how big we want the patio. Originally I wanted this table out there, but there was absolutely no way that that table could fit out there and it would be able to walk, because I do like my houses to actually be functional in a way. Like, I want, if someone were to live here, if Lyman would actually come here, I would want him to be able to walk around. Like, I don't want it to be overpacked and you could just only stand. So I did get the idea for the patio off of Pinterest. I do go on Pinterest quite a bit, and I look for ideas for builds and like building for houses and building on my island. And I saw someone do something similar to this. They did have a different wallpaper. If I can find it, I will put it down below, like in the description, so you can look at it, because theirs looked way better than mine, obviously. But they used a different wallpaper. I didn't have the same wallpaper, and I just used what I had. And I thought this one would work because it kind of looks like outside. So I used it for an accent wall on the back, and then I used the other wallpaper for the rest because I just thought it looked pretty cute. And I'm adding a bunch of vines and plants out on the patio, and I think it looks super cute. I love the Moroccan couch and the light. I think that's pretty adorable. And I'm gonna give him a pretty nice looking kitchen and bedroom, and I wanted a living room. Also, as you can see, I am using some of the fruit rugs and a lot of vegetables in this build, mainly because of the theme of the build that he wanted. And of course, the pear wardrobe was adorable. So that is what we're doing, just picking out more items to fill up the space. And I do really look forward to renovating some of the other houses on the Happy Home Paradise Island, mainly because we did start a new island last week, but I started it on my first Switch, my Switch 1, and right now we're on my Switch 2. And if you didn't know, if you only have the Happy Home Paradise on one Switch, you can't play it on the other Switch for some reason. Like, you have to re-download it, and I'm not sure if I re-download it if I'll lose all my progress on this Happy Home Paradise. So I've been kind of avoiding doing that. So on my new island, Tree Bark, we might not be using Happy Home Paradise at all till I figure out what to do with that, or how to do it, I guess. So, and I do love playing Happy Home Paradise. So we might just be playing on the Switch 2, which is fine because we did want to keep Apple Core Island around a little bit. And I really want to redecorate Apple's home because she was one of the first Happy Home Paradise builds that I did. And I would really love to give her like a second floor because that would be super cool. So that might be the next Happy Home Paradise video. So, you know, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified for that, because that one's going to be really cute also, just like this one. So I'm adding AC unit, a little phone. I love to add the little phones on the wall. I don't know, it just like, I know a lot of people don't have house phones anymore, like it's all like cell phones, but I love adding house phones. I think it's so cute. And adding a bunch of other wall decorations just to fill up the space. And I really wanted to use like this star garland, so it's like little lights on the patio. Super adorable. I really hope that we get another update soon, and that it includes being able to put items like wall decor on the partition walls, because if I was able to add like some pictures or like just some other decorations, I think the build would have been a lot cuter, especially his room, because I would have loved to add like some wall lights or, you know, posters or something like that. But it just kind of sucks that you can't put anything on partition walls. I feel like you should, because it is like a wall. Like, why can't you put anything on it? But yeah, that's what I kind of wish. I don't know if they're working on a new game, but I really do like this game. I know a lot of people say they like the other games. I personally have not played them, so I can't really like speak to that, but I really love Animal Crossing. It has been really fun, probably the most consistent game I've ever played, because I do play like Stardew Valley and The Sims 4, but I don't play those games like I play Animal Crossing. Like, I play Animal Crossing nearly every day. I play The Sims 4 nearly every 3 months, you know what I mean? So, I really love it. It would be pretty cool for a new game. I do think this one is pretty great, but I know a lot of people have differing opinions on that. I just love the decorating, and the Slumber Islands are pretty cool now. I just wish they would add more items. I think I always want more decorations, though. It's me being kind of selfish, to be honest. Just wanting more pictures and more surfaces, especially to put items on, like dressers and tables, stuff like that. Also, I would love if they added shelves to the walls and you could put actual items on it. That'd be awesome. Anyways, we are done. Here is the living room. Here is his bedroom. Here's the beautiful kitchen with a little eating area. And then we have our tiny little patio, which is a little snug. You can still sit out here. Well, I mean, it's inside. You can still sit in this area. I think it's pretty cute. I love the way it came out. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this speed build. There's going to be more to come, so if you did enjoy this video, I would love if you left a like or a comment. And thank you so much for watching. You're the best. Alright, I will see you in the next one. Bye.